I want to talk about something much more valuable than the size of your 401k or what you think your net worth needs to be to retire. Today, it's about your health. A few years ago, I had a health scare that stopped me in my tracks. It didn't matter what my bank balance was, how much I had accumulated. In that moment, none of that could help me. I realized that health is the only true currency of retirement. I talked about this in a previous video where I discussed health proofing your retirement plan, but I didn't give it the importance that this topic deserves. So I'm making this video because I don't want you to find out the hard way, like I almost did. I want you to be around to enjoy every single day you've worked so hard for. Today, we're starting our Dream Team series with the person who should be your first advisor, your doctor. Most people see a doctor when they're sick. In retirement, you need a doctor who helps you stay well. I want you to think of your physician not as someone you visit for a flu shot or when you have a cold, but as the maintenance engineer for your life. If you're like me, you probably take care of your tools, your cars, your yard, and like us, our pets, better than your own body. Well, it's time to flip that script. I want you to have a health span that matches your lifespan. I'll be honest with you. When I was young, I used to hate going to the doctor. But I realized that an annual physical, it's just like a system check on your car. You check the air pressure of your tires and replace them when needed. Check the oil and get an oil change as scheduled. If something needs fixing, you get it fixed because you know doing these things will extend the life of the car or prevent unnecessary repairs. You check it when things are working, not wait for an emergency or until the car breaks down. So you must do the same with your health. I do my exams every year or more recently every 6 months because I care about being there for my wife, our kids and grandkids. I don't want my health to be a burden. And I want the same for you. Let me give you a couple of personal examples. Now, I've always been relatively healthy, but the one I referred to earlier was a funny looking mole that turned out to be a melanoma. My wife spotted it. Fortunately, I had my annual exam scheduled the next week, and my doctor was so concerned, he got me to my dermatologist the following week. Well, it was a melanoma on my ear that required surgery to remove it. What I didn't tell you in the previous video is, I'd missed my dermatologist appointment a few months earlier, and it almost cost me my life. I won't make that mistake again. Another, heart disease is in our family. My dad, grandmother, uncle, and recently my cousin died way too early from heart disease. So one of my concerns is the condition of my heart. The doctor has been monitoring my cholesterol and blood pressure for years. Probably 10 or 15 years ago, my blood pressure began creeping up. I had no idea, as I was feeling just fine. I was getting plenty of exercise, not overweight, none of the apparent signs. I can't remember when, but he put me on blood pressure medication. And since, my pressure has been under control. So far, my heart's looking good. A side note, once I retired, my blood pressure went down. So he lowered the dosage of my blood pressure medicine. I guess this has been one of the big benefits of retirement. There's so many diseases and illnesses that can be prevented or controlled with early detection, such as diabetes, colon cancer, glaucoma, and many, many others. And with the recent advancement of AI, or artificial intelligence, which is especially promising for medical diagnosis, annual checkups starting now will have the most positive impact on your later years and the success of your retirement. Not only will regular checkups help catch changes in your health happening now, but we'll begin to develop baseline numbers that will help AI predict illnesses far in advance. AI may be the most promising development in our lifetime to help ensure we can enjoy our life after work. So why is health so important? I know if you're in your 30s, 40s, or maybe even your early 50s, health doesn't seem like such a big deal. You're busy and have other things to be thinking about. But later on, I can tell you from experience, it may be all that matters. I don't want to just live to be 90. I want to be 90 and able to pick up a grocery bag, walk the dog, and mow the grass. This isn't about looking like a bodybuilder when you're 90. It's about functional freedom. Being able to continue normal daily activities as long as possible. You've earned your freedom. Don't let a preventable injury or medical issue take it away. I'm nearly 70 years old. I know the clock is ticking for all of us. But I also know that with the right person in your corner, in this case your doctor, those years can be full of life, not just full of appointments. If you haven't scheduled a full physical in the last year, do me a favor and do your family a favor. Call and make that appointment today. Tell them you're building your retirement dream team and you want them to lead the way. In the next week or so, we're going to talk about the financial quarterback who protects your money. But today, I just wanted to make sure we protected you. Wes out.